Hello and welcome to Algebra 1 release question number 35. It says the data in the table show the cost of renting a bicycle by the hour, including a deposit. And so we've got 2 hours, that's $15, 5 hours, $30, 8 hours, $45. If hours H were graphed on the horizontal axis and cost C were graphed on the vertical axis, what would be the equation of a line that fits the data? So I'm going to bring up a grid here a moment, and then we'll actually graph this and see what it looks like. So let me use, I'll use black for right now to make my axes. And because I'm dealing with money in the hours, these are generally positive values here, or they are positive values here. I'm just going to draw the first quadrant values. So I'm going to say this will be my y-axis, this one my x-axis, and for 2 hours $15 I'm going to go this way will be my hours, my h-axis will be my x-axis, and my cost in dollars right here will be the c-axis. The y-axis is getting replaced by the C value here. So this is 0, 0, the origin right there. We've got 2 hours, 8 hours. So going up here, I'm just going to go and draw in 2 at a time here. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. It would keep going. It looks like cost in dollars. Why don't I go up by 5 for each grid line? It looks like we're all in increments of 5. So that would be 10 right there. This would be 20. This would be 30, 40, 50, and so on. It would continue. So we have 2 is matching up with 15. 2 hours, $15. We've got 5 matching up with 30. 5 matches up with 30, so there's a point right there. And then we have 8 matching up with 45. 8 and going up to 45. Notice the slope remains constant. It goes up by $15 for every 3 hours. $15, 3 hours. That stays constant. And so this is going to be because of that constant slope, it's going to be a line when you graph this. And now I'm going to get out my line tool. If you're doing a question like this on a test, you should use something straight, maybe the edge of an ID, or if you have something like a ruler, definitely use a ruler. You want to make a really nice graph. Otherwise, if you make a messy graph, your answer will not be clear in the end. So I want to draw now a line that goes through those points, and that looks pretty accurate to me. So I notice here these are looking like they're in slope-intercept form, except for where we usually see the y, we see a c. Where we usually see the x, we see an h. And so what is my slope and what is my y-intercept? So right here, I want to draw that in a different color. Let me use green. There we go. This is my y-intercept, or in this case my c-intercept, and that is at 5. So that looks like that would be the deposit, because you just pay them $5 up front. You don't even get to ride the bike for a minute, but you still have to pay that $5 up front. So y5, y-intercept. So it looks like that eliminates choice D, because that's at -5, and this is like this plus 0. So that has a y-intercept of 0. So it eliminates A and D effectively. And what is the slope? We're going up and we're going over. It looks like a positive slope because I'm going uphill as I move left to right. But I'm going up 15. So this is a positive 15. Then I'm going to the right, 1, 2, 3. Notice my grid lines aren't just 1, 2, 3, and so on going up this way along the y-axis or the c-axis here. So be careful to read your grid lines carefully. Slope is rise over run, which is in this case 15 over 3, which is 5. So it's a positive 5, not 1/5. We're not going up 1 for every 5 we go to the right. We're going up 5 for every 1 we go to the right. And so this is my slope. This is my y-intercept. That matches up right here and right here. 5 and 5. That is choice C for number 35.